Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. We're going to do a Starseed study group right here. Got Brandon Forte up in the car as well. We definitely going to be talking about a couple things. Yeah, y'all. It's definitely amazing. You know what I mean? The stuff that's going on right now, and pretty much, man, like the Starseed study group is actually things up on the planet up on a much more broader scale. But course the baby food, I mean, that's fine, but we actually gonna go much more deep and higher than that. You feel me? And there's a lot of things that is going on the planet right about now. Like the universe is going through a lot of changes, and we have like a lot of things dealing with things dealing with the dollar bill and stuff like that. We headed to a cashless society. A lot of things are really, really changing on the planet right about now. And I'm actually going to be touching upon that up on the website, you know what I mean? And also talk about, the gold rush that's going on, cryptocurrency and stuff like that. Brandon Forte is actually big on that as well. You want to talk about that for a second?
You really want to go into investing in gold and silver. One of the things about that's happening is cryptocurrency is pretty much bringing forth the cashless society.
Yep.
You want to go ahead on and know more about this. There's a book by a gentleman named Dr. Malachi Z. York called The Millennium Book. I'm going to say his name again, Dr. Malachi Z. York. There's a book called The Millennium Book, Part 1 and 2. Everything that's going on is in that book. Okay, those that used to followed Dr. York back in the day that's probably watching, all this stuff that he talked about years ago is actually happening. They're preparing everybody for a change. But the spirit realm is fighting back, though. A lot of these natural disasters that are taking place are signs of it. It's natural disasters happening in places that you would never think they would happen. But before I even go off the topic again, you want to really invest in gold and silver and also start collecting copper. That's what I wanted to share with y'all real briefly. So you want to do that. And this is time for the Nubian woman, who you call the black woman, or the Moorish woman, or the indigenous woman, to finally take her throne back. And it's time for you, black man, to take your throne back. But the only way that's going to happen is if y'all come together. Put all your disagreements to the side now. Because all you have is each other. Nobody's not going to do nothing for you but us. These other nations, they're doing their thing. It's time for us to do our thing. Y'all have to wake up and realize it's time to restart another Black Wall Street or more.
Pretty much.
We have to get that started. Because all the other nations are watching, and they waiting for us to rise up. We can't be lazy no more. We have to educate ourselves. And it's that time. And many of you also been hearing a call. What is the call? The high pitch ringing in your ear. Somebody calling your name and you're not there. Having prophetic visions that's actually coming to fruition. All you star seeds out there are going through these changes and transformations, and y'all think y'all crazy, but y'all not. Many of you are actually astral projecting from out your body and traveling through your house, or in a family member's house, or you're going into another location that's not from here. That's what's going on as well. So y'all need to realize what's happening. Another thing is, many of you are the black sheep, quote unquote, of your family. Some of you even seen deities, but they were deities in dreams and visions. Okay, y'all going through that too. Some of these deities you never seen before, but they know you. Okay. And these deities are ancient African deities that were here first. Some of you call them angels. Okay, some of you call them gods or whatever. But that was in the movie Hancock, when Will Smith asked Charlize Theron who were they, and she said that they're what they call angels, superheroes, and so on. you're seeing them, or you're seeing images or their colors. Some of you are seeing the colors red in your meditations, gold or yellow. Some of you are seeing the color purple. Some of you are seeing a woman that have lightning coming out her hands. Now, if I'm not telling the truth, please let me know. But if I am, put your hand. Let me see that little hand emoji.
Thank you, Tiffany Johnson. Appreciate it.
So I just wanted to share that with you while we got a red light. So we got a red light right now. I can actually talk a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to let y'all know that like these are current events that's happening. Like the earth is going through changes. A lot of our people are going crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, a lot of our people talking to themselves.
Yep, real talk.
A lot of our people are doing a lot of violent acts. The children are not the same anymore.
Nope.
You also have a lot of children that's starting revolutions like in the technology field.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to touch bases on that. I told Brother Miles wanted me to chime in, so I'm just chiming in a little bit while I'm driving. Um, and another thing, many of you are from different galaxies or star systems or star constellations, mind you. So that's what I also want to share with you. Some of you are from Orion, some of you are from Pleiades, some of you are from um, Draco, know it or not. Some of you are from I forgot the other locations, but it's numerous star constellations. See, physically you look like who you are physically, but spirit-wise you look different. And I just want to share that with y'all. Okay, there's a big difference between spirit and the physical. Okay, even down to certain characteristics that you have that show that you're not from here spiritually. So I just wanted to say that. Any questions I can answer as best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, but that's actually going to be some of the topics we're going to be covering up on the channel, especially, dealing with like, cashless society, things that's going on in the world, more so like, more so things that is going on, prophetic and like, bigger world events and stuff like that, because I gave enough baby food about, what's going on. So now, it's actually going to be expanded to like, what's really, really going on around us and stuff like that, just like, that's why I like to cover topics about, cryptocurrency, stuff like that, because we are really headed to a cashless society. They've been prepping us, for quite some time anyway. You feel me? Because they already been doing it, by taking away money. They also making sure that everybody is going to be chipped. They've been talking about the microchip for a long time. They started off by doing that with the credit cards and the debit cards and all that, right? So what you see going on, and I already told y'all that Bitcoin is now being accepted by Whole Foods, Starbucks, Baskin Robbins, many other companies have already accepted, Bitcoin as a cashless society to the point where now they actually got like gaming programs. You can actually earn money by Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ain't that right, B?
yep.
Real talk. I'm telling you, man. Like I've been telling people about this. Some people want to be saying like, why are you talking about cryptocurrency? Because that is very important. That is actually dealing with like the microchip, and it's going to be no money anymore. It's going to be cashless. We are headed in. I'm telling you, man. Like if we're not headed there, we are definitely right there in the midst of it. It's happening so fast, and many people don't even see it. But that's the reason why I gotta be delivering the news about that. Also, man, like a lot of things that's going on across seas. A lot of people don't even know nothing about the situation dealing with Iran, the situation dealing with like Russia, China. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I talk about those type of events, because those things are leading up to like what's going on. Don't get me wrong, things on a small level it is, but on the grand scheme of things, that's the That's the exact reason why we're going on a higher level, because we want to make sure that all of us get the bigger picture.
And also know that the system is falling apart.
Right.
So you have to be ready for that. You have to know how to put money into investing into gold, into silver, into the real currencies.
Mm-hmm.
Educate yourself too. Read on books dealing with finances, and prepare yourself for this financial revolution that's about to take place.
She said she birthed the job in 2016. They've been talking about microchipping employees.
Yep, that's what they're going to do. And who was
Yep.
that said that?
Tiffany.
Yeah, Sister Johnson, you on point. That's how you
Yep.
know that we're telling you the truth. This is what's happening, y'all. Y'all need to realize that at the end of it all, they're not going to win, though, because it's changes that's occurring that they're not telling anybody.
Mm-hmm.
The universe or the divine is not playing. So those that are coming on, hopefully y'all seeing this. Really hope that y'all chime in. But y'all have to know where your spirit come from. Many of y'all do have that ringing in your ear. Y'all have the ringing in your ear, and y'all also going through a lot of spiritual phenomenal things. Some of y'all probably can move objects with your mind and don't even know how the heck it happened. For example, you could be sitting in your kitchen and you could be thinking about something, and the cup fall on the floor by itself. That was telekinesis. You just moved that object across the made it fall on the ground.
Mm.
Some of you are facing a lot of depressed moments because you feel like you don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a loneliness about you. You're always looking at the stars.
Yep, I was one of them.
You want to know why you here, what's happening, and then a lot of you are having so many different visions that are pathetic, and you're trying to figure out how are you able to do that. Some of you are having sleep paralysis. Some of you are having y'all hear a lot of different things, multitudes of things spiritually. Meaning that you can hear a voice telling you, hey, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. It could be both male and female telling you not to do that, or multitudes of them. No, you're not crazy. That is your guardians telling you what to do and what not to do. They are assigned to you on this journey.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you what time it is. Um, Many of us are going through these changes because it's time for y'all to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, wake up on what? Wake up on who you really are. The ringing in your ear also is letting you know that you are angelic. How is that so? Because that's dealing with the DNA. The DNA is the junk DNA that scientists don't want to talk about, that they don't know nothing about. Dr. David Blair spoke on that. Bobby Hemmett spoke on this. A lot of great scholars talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
So I said this in other videos, but I'm trying to make sure it get repeated again because many of you need to hear that. But I put a little bit different extra things in there. When it come down to the women, your intuition has heightened to the extreme levels, even down to your sense of smell. Same thing go for the men. Okay. Many of you that are Hebrew Israelites on here, I know y'all ears ringing. Y'all making a ringing high pitch sound like eek, eek. And a lot of you don't know why is that happening. Y'all wait for the trumpets to be blown, but that is one of the trumpets that's being blown to wake you up. That is the vibrational tone of the angelic realm actually letting you know you're one of them in flesh.
Mine's been ringing.
So, I can tell you a lot, but I'm not going to touch too much on this topic because it's up to your mind to be open or it's up to your mind to be closed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you the red or blue pill. You choose the one that you want.
She said her ears were ringing a week ago.
Who's that?
Destiny Wilkins.
Right. All right, Sister Wilkins. Have you ever had a day that you sit down and somebody call your name and sound like a familiar voice? You turn around, they wasn't there, or you assume it was somebody in your family that called you and you in the same facility or house that they were in, and you go up there and ask them, did you
She
call
said
me?
yes.
And they said, no, I didn't. That's your ancestors calling you.
Her grandma.
Right. But did she say it was her? Did she say it was her that was calling, or was it? Or she said like you hearing things? Because sometimes they say, "Oh, you hearing things, girl." Oh, she died. Wow. So you're experiencing something else. That's psychic abilities that you have. Those are psychic abilities that you have that you haven't even got a chance to touch into yet. You have oracle abilities. Okay, oracle abilities. If you don't know what an oracle is, please look it up. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm not bashing no Hebrew Israelite. I'm not bashing nobody's religion. Y'all can say, "Oh, that's witchcraft." No, the hell is not. No, the hell is not. It's never been witchcraft. All of us are born with this, but we haven't touched into it. So now, these transformations are occurring spiritually to our people. Okay, and a lot of the oracles were women.
Like on the Matrix.
Right. Now, you have oracle abilities where you can tap in to the unseen realm. You know? Right. So many of us gotta wake up now, man. It's like we in a time period where your DNA is causing a serious explosion, and you're starting to remember why you came here, why you're here, and why you what you're supposed to be doing to a degree. And you're supposed to be united not just by yourself, but those that are like-minded. Because when you're not around those that are like-minded, guess what happens? You get caught in the matrix.
Yup.
That's why you need to be around other star children that are on the same journey.
That's why I started the study group.
And you are children of the stars. You are Israel. That's what you really are. Isis, Ra, and El. You know what I'm saying? You're made out of stardust and so on. But you come from these different star constellations. Star constellations are very serious.
Somebody said a real good comment. He said that's why they vaccinate us to turn off our powers.
Right.
That's
deep.
it.
That's why they're vaccinating us to stop our psychic abilities from enhancing.
Yep, and put us on medicine.
And put us on medicine. What they don't tell you in the Hidden Colors DVD, they said that those medicines are synthesized herbs. They took all the main ingredients out of that was going to help you heal. And they made a multi-billion, if not trillion-dollar industry off the pharmaceutical companies.
Yep.
Okay? So...
billions of dollars.
Now, we're looking at all of this stuff. They dumbed down the whole planet damn near.
Yep, the whole goddamn planet. Hey, April PK, what's going on,
Now,
sis?
it's like we gotta wake up and realize who the heck we are. But sisters, know your worth. What the heck are they doing? Know your worth as a woman. But like Dr. York said, a womb man, and also other teachers and other people that's on YouTube that's talking this. I applaud everybody that's doing the same thing that he's doing. You know, I just felt like it's needed to be heard that y'all need to come to the forefront finally, and the brothers need to be there to protect this family, and y'all need to stop bickering and fighting against each other.
Right.
Because I'm telling y'all, you got too many double agents out there.
Way too many of them.
And they're playing the game.
Yep.
Okay? They're playing the game. and they talk in codes. So just take heed to that. They don't see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the star seeds have to come together because the planet is calling y'all. Now, when it comes down to it, the planet that was created by the angelic powers, or the seven angelic powers, I'll say, the main angelic powers through the seven, went by multitudes of names too. And many of us are their children. And they are around us. That's why in E5 they say you have a parent, mother and father. And those particular beings were the ones that created and molded this planet and the universe and the galaxies. And you're here because you volunteered and you were sent down here. Some of you were not. Some of you were forced down here. So, you're living this experience and don't know where to step into and don't know where to step. There's so many resources that you can look into, like what is a star seed? You know, how am I a star seed? Something, look it up on the internet. Start buying books that's based upon you that you need to find out who you are, where you come from. I mean, Dr. Yoke had books on that stuff, and his books are out of print. And they made sure they stopped him from making his books. Okay? You had people that was like him that was coming out there telling black people, or people of color, or whatever you want to call yourself, who we really are. Many of you in other lifetimes were other nationalities. But you still kept this also. This melanin. Some of you were even fair-skinned. But you needed to come back to the original. So, you lived the experience, and many of you, this is your last time in this plane.
Yeah. It's my last time here. I ain't trying to come back.
So, my word to y'all is, what do y'all really want to do? Many of you are also healers. Some of y'all were born with healing abilities by just touching somebody. They were healed by just touching your hand. And you don't know where that came from. You know? I just wanted to share that with y'all briefly. You know, and if there's anything that y'all have to ask, feel free. Brother Miles is right here. As y'all see, I'm driving, so I can't really see who's asking questions. Who's saying anything?
Yep, and also as well, when they come down to the study, April PK says she's a healer.
There you go.
So, yep, so we got a sister right here that's a healer. And what you can say what I'm beginning to realize about my powers is that, you know, ever since I was like little, I would always have dreams. And I would always have dreams of the future. And I remember the time when I first came across this guy who was a part of Dr. York's camp. Yeah, he was down on Tamarin, stuff like that back in the day, and he told me about something called sleep paralysis. And I'm actually going to share my experience with y'all. I remember the time frame, me and him was locked up together, right? And all of a sudden, he told me about sleep paralysis. That was when I, check this out, this is real talk. This is nothing spooky here, this is real. One time, when I was laying, yeah, I know, y'all, they had me buffering like crazy. I know I was buffering. Yep, she said the same thing, so that the share my story started buffering. Alright, check it out though right now. One time, it was like my body just straight locked up, and then my body locked up and my body couldn't move. And I was up there like, yo, what is going on? That's when all of a sudden, right? You know what I mean? It was like it was like I'm up there trying to like get up out of it, right? And I felt something push me back down on the bed. And I noticed like my heartbeat was getting slower and slower and slower and slower. And I noticed I started to hear this noise like it felt like I was getting a channel. That noise in my ear. Literally in my ear. And that was when it got stronger and stronger. And when I stayed inside of it, that was when I had visions of the future. I would have real quick visions of the future, but I would hear noises like that, like it sounded like it sounded like telepathic, and that was like and mind you, I would have those experiences throughout my life, and I really started to have those experiences when I was like 19, 20. And I was saying to myself, what the hell is going on? Because like, I mean, the noise sound real crazy. I would hear it, but for my ears, it would just be no 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 no, and I'd be like, what the hell is this noise? And I'm talking about, it would literally scare me so bad. I'm trying to get out of it, and I feel something just push me back on the bed, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? And this happened to me a couple months ago, but I'ma say like now it's happening. I'ma just stay in it.
Um, like Sister April said, she's a healer. That's a plus. All that is a plus. Um, Now, by you know that you're a healer, what do you want to do? That's the question. I heard about the shadow people. That's nothing to worry about, though. What you need to worry about is what you want to do by finding out this information about yourself, and what are you going to do to make things better around you, um, and the people you're going to have around you. I can tell you that um, this whole this whole particular planet, some people call it a prison planet. Good, that's good, Abel. That's what I'm saying. That's awesome. Um, as I was saying, many people call this a prison planet. They said you come down here to live this experience and go through these lessons. Yeah. Mantras and chants are pretty good. They work. Um, but the only reason why they made it a prison planet because you're going through these experiences. Like I said, some of you volunteered to come down here, and some of you were forced down here. I.e., the forced part is that fallen angel thing that they always keep on putting in the Judeo-Christian and Islamic world. The funny thing about Islam, I give a little breakdown of it, is that Islam, take the IS out, you have ISIS, and then you have Lam or Lamb. You know what I'm saying? So you're dealing with ISIS Lamb or a set Lamb. Who's a set Lamb? A set Lamb is Haru. Look it up. I'm not making this stuff up. Because they have statues of Haru having a lamb around his neck, like they had pictures of Jesus with lamb on his neck. You also had some so-called black devils too, bro. You gotta look at you got some black people that did some dirt because they created what is going on too. Okay, and the 3 sixes, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. That's what we are. But we gotta go through all of this.
Like I said, carbon.
Right. Now, we know who the Caucasian race is, all of that. That's all old news. Now, the thing is, what are we going to do?
Hey, Monique Hill.
What are we going to do, y'all, about the change? Instead of being on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all that, what are we going to do? I mean, we got to get all of that. That's what I'm saying. What are we going to do in Star Children? What are we going to do? What can we do to make our world better? What can we do to make our planet better? What can we do to make our surroundings better? That's the question. Yeah, it is where the change started. But how are you going to connect with each other? That's the question. Because even us talking about this being recorded, Quanto for all that other stuff. So what's really going on? But they can't stop what's about to take place, though. Right. Well, I got a question. Are you anybody on here 100% Nubian blood? Do all of us have 100% Nubian blood, which is African blood in us? I mean, yes, no, or indigenous blood in us? That's the question I have to ask. No, it's not. It's the mark of us. 360 is the mark of us. It's the mark of carbon. Right. So have, many of us, many of us have that same gene. Okay. While you having a chalk talk, I have all that in me too. I have all that in me too. I have all that in me. But it's like, by that being said, you're a star. Are you a star child? Are you from the stars? Are you connected to the divine? Do you know who the divine is? Is the divine male or female? Or do the divine have no sex? All right. So the question is the divine male or female? Okay, you're from the divine, but is the divine male or female? Twin flame. That's good. I heard about that. Okay, both. Okay. Somebody said male. Somebody said male. Mm, how many of y'all saw the Da Vinci Code? The reason why I asked if anybody saw the Da Vinci Code, in the beginning of the movie, they show all these symbols and said all of it was actually feminine symbols. Now the Moors wear the tassel, right? The fez, right? The fez is at the bottom 360 degrees physical. The top is 360 degrees spiritual with the tassel. The tassel is the umbilical cord to the divine. The divine, or the umbilical cord, the only one species that have the umbilical cord on this plane, and that's the female. Now, if the Moors wearing that fez with that tassel, and they saying it's the umbilical cord to the universe, that means that the divine is none other than female. And when you say Allah, which is AH, that's female. When you say Yahweh or Yah, that has an AH at the end of it, which is female. I mean, just look it up and find out for yourself. The mitochondrial DNA, X chromosome. Every species have that X chromosome. You women, sisters, y'all have the XX. Men, you have the XY. But the X is first. I'm just saying this is old information. I know people that studied this longer than me. I don't even want to put them out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they have their own channel. I want to support them too. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is real. Men, we gotta pay homage to that divine feminine, man, and stop trying to be this so-called alpha male. That alpha male was a lie. That was a story. The person that created that, he saw a male wolf, and he thought that was a way of an alpha male. Right? That same, I forgot the guy's name. That same man that wrote about the alpha male, he realized there was a lie. He said that the wolf was actually a protector of his family, of his mate and his children. That's the ways of a real alpha male. Is the ways of a man. The man's supposed to take care of business at home for his family, his wife, children, and so on. To be a protector, to be a provider, to be a soldier. That's a real man. No, the masculine is not above the feminine, bro. The feminine created the masculine. There's an old Kemetic text that said Amun Re had a mother. This is an old ancient text before all that. Before all of this. All this stuff came from out of ancient Kemet. And also down to the Atlanteans, all this stuff. They knew all this. They knew all They knew all of this. So if Amun Re had a mother, then who is God then? Let's just be real. Before there was light, because male bring forth light, the women bring forth darkness. Before there was light, there was darkness, right?
It was dark in your womb.
Everybody got their own opinion about things. But I'm telling y'all stuff that you can look up yourself. And Professor Small said it himself. Professor James Small said it himself, and he's an elder. Now, if you got a problem with Professor Smalls, go ahead and tell him what you just now telling me. You know what I'm saying? He studied voodoo, and he studies E5. He practiced all of that. I'm just trying to put things out there so y'all can just do the research yourself. I'm not here to be talking all day. That's not what I do. I get things done. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is putting the seed out there. I'm not on here to debate with nobody. I told Brother Mouse, I'm not here to debate with nobody. I don't have time for that. If you want to debate, go to an Israelite and debate with them about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Which have a lot of spells in the Book of Psalms. We're gonna go in there another time.
Right, they would debate your ass all the way to the moon.
I mean, we gotta really go into a whole nother level now because these people are practicing your shit and using it on them. They're using it on you. I mean, they practicing your shit and using it on you. And every day, a lot of us just stuck to the goddamn on movies, Facebook, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing that they're practicing our magic on us. Right. That's what men were created for, to protect and so on. Because y'all are the Stargate people. Y'all women are dealing with the Stargate. We are supposed to be the gatekeepers or gate protectors.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta realize what time it is, man. I mean, our women were waiting for us to finally wake up. You think they really want to go to somebody that don't look like them?
Hell no. Realistically, they don't.
Right here. That was a good one right here.
Out of the void, birth into the light. That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta wake up on this, man. This is a whole new spectrum we on, everybody. Like, you gotta, honestly, we've been so programmed and fucked up, excuse my language. We've been so messed up. They took everything from us and said everything that we were using was evil. Then they turn around and say, oh, this is evil, but they go behind your back and they're using it. You know what I'm saying? They're using it. You know, and you hear these blood sacrifices and all of that they doing with those children. Don't you know melanin's in blood too? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to touch too much on this topic though. I just want to just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. It's like we gotta realize who we dealing with and what's going on. And my thing is, you know, he had this forum, and now it's like he's using it to let y'all know, like, hey, let's go. Let's what can we talk about? Let's touch base. Let's wake up. Let's become the healers that we were sent here to be. And that's good that you're a healer too, fam. You know, but I just want to say that I'm not gonna be on here too long. The thing is, I just want to let y'all know, like, hey, you know, let's figure this out. See, here's the thing. I mentioned this in other videos about Queen Sheba III. She has the oldest bloodline on the planet. That goes all the way back to the ancients. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It goes all the way back to the ancients. There's so many perspectives, right? But it's like the stuff that I'm putting out there, you can research it yourself and put the dots and start connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? I put a little bit out there for you. He does too. Connect the dots. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah. See, sisters, y'all already know when you're gonna what man you want when you meet him. You give that man the first 5 minutes. Let's be real. The first 5 minutes, you know if you're gonna give that man any type of play or not. The first 5 minutes, man, and ladies, be honest. In the very first 5 minutes, you know if you're gonna be saying that you're gonna be dealing with that man or giving him any type of play or any kind of pleasure. In the first 5 minutes, just by him talking to you. As soon as he say something dumb, y'all cut him off like, oh no, we could be friends, or I take your number. That's what you say. I take your number.
Right.
Because he said something wrong to you. Or he said something that wasn't attractive because he didn't capture this or he didn't say this. She said, I know in the first minute. That's how I know. See, this is what brothers don't understand. This is how you know that women know who they gonna be with when they first talk to them.
Yep.
Men, do we know who we gonna talk to when we first meet them? I mean, honestly, do we really know? Because a lot of time, many of us are attracted by the physical than the spiritual. That a lot of us still are. We're not looking at the spirit side. Right? Some of us look at the mental. But a lot of us were playing games when we were younger because of how the way society projected things. Through the movies, through music, or the vibrations of music.
Yep.
Right? So now we look at it from another angle, like, okay, if I see a beautiful sister, just because I say that you're beautiful don't mean I'm trying to talk to you. But society got in her head thinking that, oh, he's trying to talk to me because you know why? Through the vibrations. The vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They can't see past the physical manifestation because the first thing a man will see on a woman is her backside. A lot of time. I'm going to be real with you. And some of you sisters, y'all look at his feet and y'all be looking at his fingers. Let's be real. Because I know about that too. You know what I'm saying? So instead of having an intellectual conversation when a man can make love to your mind and vice versa, we get caught up in the BS. And that's how you create these children that's walking amongst us that's messed up in the head. Because you know why? Y'all wasn't on the same vibration when y'all were intimately involved. Because when you're intimately involved, it's dealing with vibrations. And if you're not equally yoked with that person, you're bringing forth a being that's going to cause chaos. Because of the vibrational tones been off when y'all intimately involved. Y'all not equally yoked spiritually. You know what I'm saying? The first thing we look at is the physicality. That's something that cave people do. Neanderthals do that stuff. We never did that. We went by vibrations. We went by the intellectual side and the spiritual side of things.
And the rest came later.
A woman can be so beautiful and be ugly at the same time. A man can be so handsome to a woman but be ugly at the same time because their spirit is effed up. So you got to think about all this. Everything is dealing with vibrations. One of the things that we keep on falling short for, we want to be like these people that don't look like us.
Real talk.
They can't relate to you.
What's up, Baba Rasan?
They can't relate to y'all. Y'all melanin. How can they relate to you?
They can't.
You know, if you're in a room of people that don't look like you, and as soon as y'all see that one that look like y'all or look like us, what the first thing we do? We run over there right to him.
Yep, real quick.
Be like, man, you ain't the only one here, man. Oh my gosh, I'm not the only one here. I'm here. Oh man.
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
same thing. That's what we always do.
All the
We
time.
do that every time. If it's a whole room of Caucasian people and we the only Nubian or black person there or whatever, we run right to them like, oh man,
We run.
oh man, like and we start vibing and everything, just start
Yep.
talking about things that
Yep.
they can't relate to us with. Right? That's vibrations.
Yep.
You're on a different frequency because of that melanin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they know that.
Yep.
This is why I said you being a star seed and all that, you're a melanated star seed. You know what I mean? You're melanated for a purpose. You came back as this particular color. That's it. You came back to the original color that you were before in the beginning of quote unquote so-called time that they created. The
Right.
only reason why they created time because they're trying to keep tabs on when their birth rate is going to go. Period.
And time is not on their side. Their time is
Period.
up.
And I'm not preaching hatred. I'm preaching truth and fact. Period. Look. Let me tell you like this. The Starseed teachings came back from ancient Egypt and the Atlanteans. The Atlanteans looked like us. They were us. Everybody took our information and ran with it like they came up with the information. They didn't come up with that. They took that and ran with it. Just like they said the Greeks were learning from the dead, they ran with that and they said they came up with it. We created this Starseed teaching. We knew that we came from the stars. We knew all of that. We knew all of this. There's a video called what is it called? Africans in Asia by Dr. Eugene Adams on YouTube. Look him up. Look him up. Africans in Asia by Dr. Eugene Adams. He breaks all that down. We already knew we was going to be enslaved. We knew all of this. We knew that some of our people weren't going to make it. We knew some of our people was going to go crazy because of this daggone society. But you got to remember, we taught them this. We taught them to act this way. We tried to civilize them and it did not work. It did not work. It never worked. This was more of a, what's the word? This was more of a scientific study. Let's say intergalactic study. Let's go that way. To see if we were ready for this. And a lot of us wasn't.
It's crazy.
I just want to say that to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Look into all this. This was an intergalactic study, y'all. I'm not talking about physical, intergalactic study. Say it again, intergalactic study. And this study, was to show if we'll be ready to go to the next step. How can I put this? Everybody saying we have to look past race and all of that, right? And we're all energy, right? That's true, right? But I'm gonna tell you this: if a man or woman that don't look like you came across and slaps you in the daggone face, would you say, "Oh, bro, we are energy"? Or that was a perception of my mind, and I thought about you slapping me in my face. Exactly. Most of us, exactly, we fighting, exactly. Most of us have that Western mindset that we gotta get out of. Nice gold. Nice gold dress. We have to wake up. When I see sisters with their natural hair, that's beautiful. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. How you know that y'all run this planet? Everybody want to be like you, sisters. They want your throne. I said that in numerous videos. They want your throne. Y'all have a natural beauty about y'all. Y'all have natural beauty and elegance. Everybody want to be like you, sisters.
Real talk. Real talk.
Like me and B Mouse are seeing beautiful sisters walking past going to Morgan State right now. curve, everything.
Everything.
Natural hair. No weave, no synthetic stuff.
Sisters look good.
And the melanin just glistening because the sun is beaming on them.
Mm-hmm.
You have a natural beauty that every race of nationality, every nationality of men on this planet want. As soon as they come over here, they want your DNA. They want to mix in with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because of your womb. Because I'm going to tell y'all, sisters, this. Your bloodline go back to ancient Egypt. Or the ancient Kemetic people, which also teach the Starseed teachings. Brothers, your bloodline go back to that too. All of that. Right. The Bantu, exactly. The Bantu people are also connected to those has a connection to Nigeria and all of that. Those Bantu genes also goes back to those of the Yoruba tribe that deals with the Orisha. Touch on all of this stuff. Nobody don't want to talk about this. Your bloodline is very significant, and every man want you, and also brothers, all these women want you on the low. That's why they had made that feminist movement, because they want you to separate from each other so you will not vibe together and start reproducing.
Mm-hmm.
This was all big old plot.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the doctors and all, they draw blood. Do you know that they also put that blood into like other things too, like other healing factors, like in medicines and stuff, because of the melanin? They synthesize all that. Don't believe me. Look it up. Why do you think they all want to go ahead and first thing they do with us is give us blood tests?
Mm-hmm.
They give us blood tests. As soon as they see a melanated person, oh, we gotta give them blood tests. Give them blood tests. That DNA goes somewhere else. It goes into into pills and everything. They got pills out that protect you from the sun. I forgot what it's called though, and that came from us.
Melatonin.
Yeah, that came from us getting our DNA. Y'all, they know how to do a whole lot of stuff, and we getting messed up. We keep on. I don't know. It's like we gotta wake up on that. Yeah, they abort up black babies. Planned Parenthood is another place that you gotta avoid. That was started by Margaret Sanger, who was actually a racist woman that was connected to the Ku Klux Klan.
Yep.
She was connected to them, and she did that Planned Parenthood to kill off us.
Yep.
And did y'all know the number one killer in the black community is
abortion?
Exactly. Abortion is the number one thing that's killing us off. Is abortion, not cancer,
not black on black crime,
not black on black crime, not HIV, none of that stuff. Abortions. They did that on purpose. It's called population control.
Exactly.
And then they say stop the coming of a black messiah too. They scared of that. Y'all, y'all the black messiahs that don't even know it. Y'all the black messiahs and don't even know it. They've been scared of y'all this whole time.
The whole entire time.
And yet a lot of us want to go ahead and interbreed and make babies with them.
Yep, Clinton was for Margaret Sanger. Thank you. Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. So I'm telling y'all, everything I'm saying is facts. You can look it up. Don't believe me, look it up yourself. I mean, I'm not here to be preaching to the choir, but it's still dealing with back to the Starseed Day, because you are from the stars. They know who you are. That's why you have your IE birth certificate when you come out the birth canal, which is the Stargate, which is the womb. They know who you are. They draw your blood. They do all that stuff. They know who you are. You have the God DNA. That's why Dr. Delbert Blair have the blood of the gods. He have a lecture on it, if I'm not mistaken. Look that all up. Man, all these elders that's no longer here, they drop jewels in these videos for us to go back and research and do cross references on. Man, if you can cross reference a Quran and Bible, you better cross reference that information that they've been dropping in these lectures. And you all the Elohim, to let y'all know, many y'all are Elohims too, or Elohim. That's plural. So I just want to share that with y'all. I'm out. I gotta go ahead and eat something. 1K baby, yo, I'll holler at you later, brother. You know what I'm saying? And who's that right there? My name Tanya. Is it Toya? Toya Israel. We'll holler later at you on that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I just want to let y'all know, I really, B Mouse is supposed to have been doing a lot of talking, not me. I'm just doing what I do, which is driving and taking care of business. But I just want to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Wake up time. The big wake up call is happening now. You know what I'm saying? It's happening now. You gotta be on your stuff, sisters. Y'all gotta get y'all throne back. Stop letting these daggone Neanderthal women taking your throne. That's why the planet is off its axis right now. That's why nature's fighting back and all screwed up. It's not just because of Harp. It's not because of Harp. Because y'all are fucked up too, sisters. Y'all fucked up too. Because if y'all fucked up, the brothers are fucked up. Don't y'all know everywhere y'all go, the brothers follow y'all? That's a natural instinct. As soon as they see a sister, brothers follow. Don't let you be a curvy, bad sister. You know what I'm saying? Have all them curves in that natural head. Brothers gonna really flock to you then. Wherever you go, I gotta follow her.
It's the natural instinct.
It's the natural. Because your pheromones are giving that off. That's why brothers come to you. Take your crown back by going natural. Get rid of that synthetic head too. Watch how many men from other ethnicities gonna come to you. Be like, you're very attractive. You're gonna have Caucasian men coming at you even harder because they see you're natural. All of these people know your power except for your brothers. You know why? Because how the way a lot of them were raised. They wasn't raised to appreciate you because the simple fact is that was all programs. Y'all are the first teachers in that a child see, not the father, y'all. They go to the mother. Y'all are the first teachers on this planet. And whatever you're teaching your children, they're going to be showing it as they get older. And the brothers got to be held accountable because we're not protecting y'all from other nationalities of men. We're not even protecting y'all. Don't you know back in those days that brothers would not let a Caucasian man talk to you? They wouldn't even let a daggone Hindu man or Indian man talk to you. Did you know that they wouldn't even have a Chinese man talk to you?
We ain't play that shit.
We ain't play that stuff because y'all were ours. You know, I don't have nothing against none of these nationalities, but I'm telling y'all some real stuff. We the only group of people that be going against each other. And they need to stop because that stuff is not what it's supposed to be at. The mothers are the first teachers, but I'm going to let y'all go. We got to eat. Peace.
Yeah, fam, I'm going to jump off of here. I probably, more than likely, going to be coming to y'all later about something for real. You know what I mean? Another live stream I'm doing later on, alright? So, go ahead, get something to eat and all that. Definitely going to holler back at y'all, alright? Plus, I'll probably take a nap later, alright?
Hell yeah.
Holler back at y'all, alright? Peace.
You can see in his eyes, he's tired. Anyway, let's go. You a